Hey sports fans, it's Coach Nick here, and I'm going to break down Game 4 between Utah and the Lakers. Now, I'm never one to say much bad about Jerry Sloan, but it might be time for him to step aside and let some new blood get in there. I think his team gave up in the first half. They did not compete the way they should. I also feel like they had some deficiencies on the defensive end that really relate to the coaching. So either the players aren't listening to him, or he is not coaching the way he needs to. Let me show you what I mean. For example, they don't double team Kobe in the post. If you don't try and stop it, he's going to score every time. On this screen and roll between Gasol and Bynum, they switch, which leaves Boozer on Bynum, and they don't immediately double team. It's terrible team defense. Here's where Boozer gave up in the game. He already has enough trouble against Gasol in the post, and then Fisher, of all people, steals his pass. He must feel completely helpless. The only success Boozer can get is from the outside, and I'm sure the Lakers would be happy to continue giving him this shot. Now it's getting infuriating. They don't double team Kobe and get it out of his hands, and he just abuses them all night with these shots. There is a bright spot in Utah with Fisenko. He's a good player. He did not get nearly enough shots. Now Utah is up by 3, but the Lakers have been getting easy shots that they've missed. So while you think you're doing okay in Utah, really the Lakers are about to kick your ass. Any opponent of the Lakers must think it's just not fair to have a guy who's 7'1" and can post and can shoot and then go to the basket and dish like this. It isn't really fair. Here's an example of why Fisenko didn't get enough shots. Darren Williams completely misses him because he's too much of a scorer first. You can't win in the playoffs with defense like this on an out-of-bounds play. Gasol will screen across, and Wes Matthews should be a step over to give him room to get around. Instead, they don't talk, and Millsap switches, and they leave Gasol wide open for a layup. You're going to lose games doing this. Now here's the triangle. They feed the post, and the strong side forward goes across and screens for the weak side forward. Millsap's in bad position. He should step up so he can get around that screen. Instead, he runs right into it, and he gives Gasol a wide open jump shot. At Wisconsin, we learned when you double team, you foul with your legs. It keeps you aggressive and you really put pressure. Look at this double team. He doesn't even wave at the guy. Now let's talk offensive theory. The 4 most devastating positions on the floor are the 2 high posts and the 2 low posts. If you can get the ball there, then you're almost guaranteed a really great shot. So wouldn't it make sense as a defense to make it as hard as possible for the offense to get the ball to those spots? Jerry Sloan must not have gotten this memo, as Jordan Farmar is going to open up to the pinch post, which is the high post, and they get a nice little shot here. Now, even though they miss, the point is that Utah is allowing the Lakers to run their offense. Same play here. This is called the pinch post on the other side. Jordan gets a layup. Great shot. He misses, but because of the penetration, they get a tip in, all because the ball went to the high post. Here's where Boozer gives up. He gets a layup and gets it blocked. There's just nothing he can do on the inside, and without his presence down there, the Jazz never had a chance. Look at the difference between the shots the Jazz get compared to the Lakers. Here, Price has to do a spin move hanging off the glass, and they can't get in there and they get a shot block there. Utah lacks the precision needed to win these games. An example of this is on the defensive end. They finally decide they're going to double team the post, and they're going to double off of Jordan Farmar, which is the right move. However, they get screwed up, and this guy also double teams, providing a triple team, and they're all out of sorts in the rotation, and they end up giving up a layup and a foul. Jerry Sloan has not drilled this into them well enough. So there you have it, folks. I can't say Utah ever really had a chance, even though at the beginning of the series, you would have thought with Darren Williams and Carlos Boozer, they would present a lot of problems for the Lakers. Now, I think I've shown that the Utah Jazz were not prepared enough. They didn't seem to adjust to try and stop them from doing anything. The Lakers were allowed to run their offense willy-nilly, get a pass wherever they wanted to go, specifically the high post and the low post, when they never tried to deny that pass. Now, this is on Jerry Sloan, in my opinion. So either the players are not listening to him, or he is not drilling it into them enough. Either way, it sounds like it's a recipe for disaster and a sweep, and perhaps Jerry's job. Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for joining me on B-Ball Breakdown, and stay tuned as I break down the next game in our series in the 2010 NBA playoffs.